the sign of the sea.
Buenos dias, senora. It's so early for a lady to be out. You must excuse the way we look here.
May I speak with you for a moment, Senor Quintana?
No, si.
I have something I would like to show you.
From the eagle? The sign of the leader?
Until further notice, you will take orders directly from me.
Take orders from a woman?
You will take orders from me, or you will be replaced by someone who will.
Si, senora.
Be ready within the hour to move the shipment of gunpowder that arrived last night. I will give you specific instructions later.
There's a slight problem, senora.
What do you mean, a slight problem?
Well, the shipment arrived. We stored it late last night in the cellar, but it turned out to be brandy.
What are you trying to tell me? Where is the gunpowder now?
I don't know. I think somehow Zorro got it away from us. We found a man unconscious in the cellar. He didn't know what hit him.
You would be fortunate, senor, if you could get off as lightly.
See, I must have time, senora. Give me 24 hours.
Let us at least try to find him.
We will make him talk. Make him tell us where he hid the gunpowder.
Give you time, you say. Senors, there is not time. The entire plan of operation depends upon every man doing his job and doing it on schedule.
I cannot help it, senora. The powder is gone.
It will not be so easy for Zorro to hide all those kegs of gunpowder. We might find him if we move quickly.
All right. Round up all the men you can trust. I can twist that stupid sergeant around my finger. I will get him and his lancers to help you smoke out Zorro.
We'll turn over the gunpowder to no one until we know for sure just whom we can trust.
Spread out! Search everywhere! Do not overlook a thing! Look everywhere!
I do not like this, Bernardo. Apparently our friends from the tavern have duped Sergeant Garcia into helping them. What good would it do to hide the kegs if we cannot hide the cart? Go out there, Tornado. Lead him away from here. Go on. Oh, you think when Sergeant Garcia sees Tornado, he will call out and the others will come rushing this way? No, not Sergeant Garcia. Oh, he will start to call out, but then he will think better of it. You see, he's convinced that with Tornado he can capture Zorro, and this he will not share with anyone.
Here, horsey. Good horsey. Nice horsey. Come and get the nice grass. Here, horsey. Come on, horsey. Nice horsey. Look at the nice grass. Come on, horsey. Get the nice grass. Here, horsey. Here, horsey. Take a bite of the grass, please. Corporal Reyes, what are you doing here?
I saw you trying to catch your horse, so I spread out a snare. What happened to him?
What happened to him? Nothing happened to him.
How did he turn so black?
He did not turn black, stupid. He's always been black. This is... To tell you the truth, Corporal, I do not know. I was riding him along, and he stopped and ate some berries off of a bush, and suddenly he turned black, just like you see him now. It is all very strange.
Here's an account of the time that Zorro rescued a mission Indian from the whipping post.
How does that look, Corporal? Or did you like it better the other way?
Oh, Sergeant, I didn't like it the other way at all. It was awful. But I guess this is worse, maybe.
Do you think he looks like a horse who could belong to any particular person?
No, Sergeant. I do not think a particular person would have a horse that looks like this. Why don't you leave him black?
Because I want him to look like he used to look before he ate the berries.
I don't think he used to look like this ever.
Huh? You know I'm so tired I can hardly stand up. I am almost too tired to sit down. Would you mind putting all that paint away, please, Corporal?
I will go up to my room now, Sergeant.
Would you bring me a bucket of water, please? It feels so good to my poor feet.
I walked a lot and I'm tired too. I think I walked as far as you did.
See, maybe you walk as far, but you do not walk as hard. Go get the bucket. Bring me a bucket of water before you go up to your room, please. Bring me a bucket of water! Gracias. If my back didn't itch so much, I could sit here for 100 years and never move. Oh, Corporal, that feels good. My, what soft hands you have. Not so hard, Corporal, please. It feels so much better when you do it easy. Oh. Gracias.
What are you doing, Sergeant?
Don Diego, nothing at all. I thought that, and then I looked around, and anyway, he started it.
And I think he finished it, too.
Yes. Gracias.
Did you say that was Zorro's horse out there with Garcia?
Yes, the sergeant told me he captured him.
Very strange. He is taking orders from young De La Vega.
A horse will take orders from anybody.
This is different, Senora. Do you think young De La Vega could be Zorro?
At one time or another, every stupid person in the Pueblo has suggested that, according to these records. Now, do not add to the list.
Most peculiar markings on your new horse, Sergeant. I do not believe I've ever seen another one quite like it.
I do not think he quite likes it either. Don Diego, I will tell you a little secret. That is Zorro's horse.
Zorro's horse? But how in the world?
Never mind how in the world. With that horse, now I can capture Zorro and claim the reward. This is the happiest day of my life.
I can imagine, Sergeant. Oh, by the way, is Senora Toledano in? I promised her I would stop by today.
Oh, si, Don Diego, si.
Don Diego is coming.
Don Diego, how nice. Do come in.
I just dropped by to see if there was anything you needed. Anything I could get for you.
Oh, it's sweet of you, but, no, I can think of nothing.
Senora, may I ask you a question? I realize maybe perhaps I should not ask it, but... And if I'm out of place, I hope you will tell me.
Diego, whatever do you mean? What is it?
Oh, I can assure you it is nothing of a personal nature. Do you recall yesterday when I was here, a courier arrived with a special message?
See?
And I left you and went to the tavern to get Sergeant Garcia?
See?
I realize it is a military matter, none of my business, but did you leave the room or did anyone else enter after I'd gone?
Why do you ask this, Diego?
Well, I was wondering if someone could not have come in here and altered the message.
Well, as a matter of fact, I did go back to my quarters for a minute. It's strange that you should ask that. I just happened to look out again and see that funny little corporal sneak in and sneak out again. I wondered at the time, but...
Corporal Reyes?
See.
Oh, certainly you cannot mean not Corporal Reyes.
Yes, I had the same feeling at first, but I am making a complete report to my husband. Now, really, Diego, I must get it off. You will excuse me?
Oh, certainly.
Thank you again for stopping by, Diego. It is good to know I have someone I can trust.
At any time, and in any way I can. Your servant, senora.
I don't care what the senora says. I saw De La Vega give hand signals to the horse, and I saw the horse obey.
Yes, but if you're wrong, Enrique, it's the worst kind of mistake we could make. Now, what if we took young De La Vega aside and tried to make him talk? And he is not Zorro.
That is exactly what I have been saying. His father has too much influence. He would be run out of Los Angeles.
All right. I've told you how I felt about him. If you want to disregard it, I cannot help that.
Wait a minute. I have an idea.
What kind of an idea, Senor?
I know how to find out for sure whether he is Zorro, whether he is not. And at any rate, it will get him out of the way for a while. He is dangerous. He has too many questions.
Find out for sure if he is Zorro, and we'll do the rest.
He will talk. He will talk fast, but he will not talk long.
I have it.
You have thought of someone?
For an innocent person, why not Don Diego? Nobody is more innocent than he is.
Don Diego. You mean De La Vega? Why, Sergeant, he might serve our purpose very well. Now, to make this work, we must build a case against Diego. No one must suspect that this is a trap to catch the real Zorro. Why are you laughing?
It is so funny. He is my best friend. Come in, Don Diego. Come in, please. Now, oh, here we are. This way, please. Sit down, Don Diego. Sit down.
This is very flattering, Sergeant, but really, you should not squander your money.
It is my pleasure to repay your hospitality, Don Diego. A little service, please. The best wine in the house for my friend Don Diego. Ándale, ándale.
See.
But what is this, Sergeant? Do you have something special arranged for me?
How can you say that, Don Diego? Nothing special. Well, not especially.
Well, I mean I should not question your hospitality or your generosity. You are my friend, and I trust you.
Don Diego.
You are Diego de la Vega, senor?
See?
Senora Toledano is out in back of the inn. She asked that you come to her at once.
You will excuse me?
You did not have to hit him that hard.
I'm sorry, Senor. My hand slipped.
Zorro!
There he is. I saw him come through the door, so I hit him on the head. There's your Zorro, young De La Vega.
Sergeant, I want you to tell me something. Did you in any way have anything to do with this plot against me?
Why, Don Diego, what in the world do you mean?
I mean that I trusted you. Oh, I realized there was something funny when you asked me to the tavern, but I said to myself, Sergeant Garcia is my friend.
Please, Don Diego.
And I've said aloud that your honesty and integrity are above question. And then you proceed to betray me, your own friend, and for what? Did they give you a bottle of wine, Sergeant?
No, Don Diego, please. I could do nothing to hurt you.
You take part in a plot against me, and you have the temerity to stand there and say that you could do nothing to hurt me. Really, Sergeant, I cannot believe it.
But it is true, Don Diego. Do not be upset. Nobody really thinks you are Zorro.
Oh, is this just a little plot to get me out of the way?
Yes. I mean, no. Don Diego, when the real Zorro finds out you are in jail, he will come to rescue you. He is the one we want to catch.
Oh, I see.
So you have nothing to worry about. Do you think the real Zorro would stay away and let an innocent man stay in jail?
And suppose the real Zorro does not show up.
Well, in that case, you might have something to worry about, maybe a little. But I am sure he will come.
I find your confidence most reassuring.
Do not be so nervous, Don Diego. Have you no faith in Zorro?
At the moment, I have very little. There may be good reason why he cannot ride tonight.
You do not know Zorro like I do. He will show up. He will come over the wall like he always does. But this time, he will not get away.
Wake up, Sergeant. But make no sound. This is Zorro. I've just released young De La Vega from his cell and permitted him to escape.
I am glad to see you, Senor Zorro, even if I cannot see you at the moment.
Listen to me, Sergeant. There's something of vital importance that needs to be done, and I'm going to trust you.
Trust me?
You have to speak to no one of this.
Oh, I will. I mean, I won't. Whatever you say.
And trust no one. Tomorrow at sunrise, take 4 or 5 lancers and ride out to Ravello's ravine. Do not tell them where they are going, and make sure you're not being followed.
4 or 5 lancers? But why, Senor Zorro?
I will turn over to you all of the gunpowder that has been stolen from our northern presidios. You'll return it to them on the guard.
Si. Gracias, Senor Zorro. Gracias.
Now get up, Sergeant. And if you tell anyone what I've just told you, I will whittle you down to the size of a midget. Inch by inch. Now open the gate. And remember, Sergeant, no tricks. Or I may be tempted to puncture a balloon. Hurry, Sergeant. Open the gate.
Zorro, there's Zorro! Get him!
Don't shoot! You might hit me!
Zorro, stay right with him, Sergeant. Don't let him get away.
I am pursuing him in a way.
Sergeant! I believe this is yours.
Gracias.
Gracias.
And you still do not remember how he got you out of there?
Well, ever since I got that blow on the head yesterday, I keep forgetting things.
That will do it. I was hit on the head once.
Oh, when was this, Corporal?
I forget.
It is strange how Zorro got in there, how he got you out without being seen. I still think he must have a secret entrance.
We would have found it.
Anyhow, since we did not catch him, I am glad he got away.
What you just said.
Salud!
You know what they're celebrating, don't you?
What?
That fat, stupid sergeant went out somewhere into the hills this morning at sunrise to meet Zorro. Zorro gave him back all the gunpowder that they'd taken from us.
Where is it now?
On his way to San Francisco, under heavy military guard.
Well, at any rate, I'm glad I'm no longer accused of being Zorro.
Nobody really believed it, Don Diego. Zorro, he is at least 6 inches taller than you.
And he's twice as big across the shoulders. I guess 3 times. Maybe.
You know, things must be going very badly with him.
Huh?
One thing I do remember. I saw him up close, and he was very poorly dressed.